Having an intelligent plan is the significant approach to answer every tricky question in competitive exam. To this, a scientific approach can be important, but knowing where and how to execute a plan makes all the difference. Hey friends, this is Riya Kilwani from Biotecnika. Today, I will be talking about a smart strategy and approach to solve GATE biotechnology question. So here, I will be discussing about the different patterns of question that is asked in GATE biotechnology exam, an astute method of solving it, and thirdly, we'll try to implement all of these strategies to solve the question that is previously asked in GATE biotechnology exams. So with no more delay, let's proceed into the video. So the first type of question that can be your choice for solving in an exam is match the following question. Now what is the need of solving this type of question? Why to attempt this match the following question in exams? So there are some advantages that is associated with solving these kind of question. The very first advantage that is over here is it is generally quick and easy to understand. So if you are getting only one option out of the 4 options that is given in the columns for this match of the following question, you can ultimately reach to the final option. So out of this one option, this help you to reach to the final conclusion. So it is also good for students who have a lower reading level. So there are many students who don't want to read the questions completely. So for them, if they are finding a one option as a right answer, they can reach ultimately to the final conclusion. So it will be a good and easy to grade on exams. So now let us implement how to solve this kind of questions. So before coming to that implementation strategy, it is important to note all the points that are important to solve this kind of question. So firstly, there are 3 types of points that you have to remember before proceeding with this kind of question. Firstly, you have to go through the line carefully that is asked in the question. Firstly, you have to read the question what is asked for this kind of question. Then you have to know about the connection between column 1 and column 2. So as this is a match the following question, you will have 2 columns, that is column 1 and column 2. You have to find the connection. What is the connection between column 1 and column 2? And you have to proceed with the 4 option that is given below. And when you are finding out the nearest option, you can just reach to the final conclusion. Now let's implement this with the help of a previous year question that is asked in GATE 2017 exam. So here it is given about match the media component with its role. Now here I have read the completely question, like we have to match the media component and find out its role. Now I will read 4 options here, that is sucrose, zinc chloride, ammonium sulfate and silicol. If I am not knowing about the other option, but we all know that sucrose, it is a type of carbohydrate, it is a disaccharide. So where I can find the term carbo ya carbon here, we can see P with 3 as a carbon source, where we can find P with 3 only in option 2, that is C and D. We can omit that one A and B option here because we can find P with 3 option in C and D option. Now again we have to reach to final answer, or we have to select a suitable answer out of all these options. So again now proceeding to Q option, that is zinc. We all know that zinc, it is an element. Whether it is a micronutrient and macronutrient, we are not knowing. So we are knowing that this is an element. Where I can find zinc with an element in an option, we can see Q with option 4, that it is a trace element, and here we can select Q with 4. So just by finding 2 options, we can reach to the final answer. So it is a strategy where you can deal with match the following question. So the right answer for this question is option D. Now let's try to implement this with the help of other example that is asked in GATE 2022 examination. So you can see how simple the question are asked in GATE examination. So you can see column first. Firstly, I'll read all the 4 options. First is hydrocortisone, second is fibronectin, third is epidermal growth factor, and the 4th one is riboflavin. So here if you are not knowing about all the 4th option, but riboflavin, we are studying riboflavin, it is a type of vitamin B2. So where you can find vitamin B2 or simply vitamin, you can see S with 2 option only in one option. S with 2 is given only in one option out of the 4 options. So only by reading one option or finding the nearest option, you can finally reach to the final answer. So here the option D is the correct answer. So I'm sure this will help you in solving the match the following question type of all strategies that is asked in GATE biotechnology exams. So now coming to second choice of question, that is the most scoring question, that is statement based question. Now how you have to proceed with this kind of question? Firstly, you have to choose the basic knowledge and concept, what all you have learned for this exam or for GATE Biotechnology exam. Firstly, you have to recall all the concepts and logics that you have learned about the topic. Now here you have to read the question twice. Why you need to read the question twice? Because here you have to check what they ask for, whether you have to find the correct statement or the incorrect statement. Accordingly, you will reach to the final answer. Always try to read the smaller statement first. Why you have to read the smaller statement first? Because it will save your time. Because if you are reading the smaller statement, you can reach to the final answer very quick. So it is important to read the smaller statement first, which makes a conclusion whether it is correct and incorrect. After reading, just try to make it out whether it is a correct statement or incorrect. Now go through the option. Now go through the option and do an option elimination method for it. Once you have read the first statement, that is a smaller statement out of 4 statements, now make whether it is a right answer or an incorrect statement. If needed, try to repeat the procedure for all of the statements. If not, you can just reach to the final option by reading just a single or a smaller statement. Now, what is the advantage for solving this kind of question? It helps to reach the right answer in very less time, because you are reading the smaller statement, and after reading this statement, you can reach to your final option. Now, what are the tips to solve this kind of question? Now, in statement type of question, you will find 3 types of statement that is asked in exam or that is given in a question paper. The first is an absolute statement, the second one is contradictory statement, and the third is possible statement. Now, absolute statement, they are mostly incorrect. Most of the time these are incorrect statement because they have a catchy word like exclusive, never, always, all, etc. And absolute science is never absolute. So you have to omit or make incorrect these statement as an incorrect statement. So the second type of question over here is possible. Possible means it can be, it might be, shall, possibly, can, maybe. So all these type of statement or catchy word, if you find in a question, they are most of the time they are correct. And the third one is contradictory question. Contradictory means opposite. The one statement will talk about something else, and to this a contradictory statement would be there. So out of these 2 options, only one will be correct because they are contradictory to each other. Now let's implement the same with the help of previous year question that is asked in GATE 2018 exam. Which of the following are true with regard to anaerobic respiration? So if you are not knowing about this statement or what is anaerobic respiration, but we all know that there are 2 types of respiration. One is aerobic and the other one is anaerobic. In aerobic respiration, the glucose molecule is oxidized completely and we get a large energy molecule or high number of ATPs. Whereas in case of anaerobic respiration, the glucose is oxidized incompletely and so we have a small energy liberating molecule, a low number of ATP. So now we'll proceed with the statement. You can see Q and R, they are contradictory to each other. The Q statement, it is saying the number of ATP molecule produced per glucose molecule is more than produced in aerobic respiration. Instead of this more, one is given less. So out of this, only one statement would be the right answer, because I've already mentioned in the previous slide, out of 2 contradictory statement, only one statement is right. So now we have to see whether it is more or less. And here, please see, we have to find the true statement. So anaerobic, it is always less than aerobic, because I've already mentioned in aerobic respiration, the glucose is oxidized completely and we do have high energy or ATP molecule in case of this. So in anaerobic, we have less. So it is less option. So R, we can see where we can find R. We can find R only in one option. So the C option is the right answer here. So after reading only one statement, we can reach to the final answer. So now let's practice with another type of example. Which combination of the following statements is correct for cyanobacteria? Now we all know that cyanobacteria, it is a blue-green algae. It is a nitrogen fixing organism. But still, if you are not knowing about the subject, now we will try to read and understand and reach to the final option just by excluding, just by making this as a absolute statement, contradictory and possible statement. With the help of all these type of statement, we can reach to the final answer. So you can see in option B, here it is given they can perform. They can means it is a type of possible statement. So if it is a possible statement, it has a surety of being correct. So here we have to find the correct statement. So here where I can find option P in first option, here B and D. Now again we have not reached to the final option. Here we have just omitted one option, that is option C, because it was not having the option P. Now again we'll read the smaller fragment or statement. So the second statement is they cannot grow in a mineral medium. So they cannot grow. Again, this is a type of absolute statement. So absolute statement, so we have to omit this S. So where we can find S? We can find S in D option and B option. So again we have reached to the final option, that is option A, because option A has P, Q and R statements. So A option is the right answer. So now let us move to the third choice of question that you can attempt in an exam is numerical ability type question. Now for this, the advantage for solving this kind of question is there is no negative penalty. No negative penalty for answering this numerical ability type of question. And again here it is very important to revise and recall all the formulas that is asked in exam. So you have to revise and recall the formulas a day before examination, because if you are not doing so, it will not help you to answer this numerical ability type of questions in exams. So what all topics are there that you have to recall the formulas for? So the first topic is specific growth rate, free energy change, colony forming unit, that is CFU, Beer-Lambert's law, Mendel genetics, fold purification and percentage recovery, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, multiplicity of infection, that is MOI, plasmid digestion, turnover number, specific activity, and the most important is bioprocess engineering. And over here you have to just recall the formula for the Reynolds number, impeller tip speed, as well as power number. So now we'll try to solve this type of question. So again, if you are not knowing the formula, you will be not able to solve this NAT type of question that is asked whether it is GATE Biotechnology or GATE Life Sciences exam. So now let us try to solve this kind of question. The specific growth rate of a yeast having a doubling time of 0.693 hours. So here you have to answer per hour. So if I'm knowing the formula, that is for the specific growth rate, it is 0.693 about doubling time. So what is the doubling time here? It is 0.693 hours. So I'll just put the value. You can see how simple the question is. If I'll cancel this value, what I'll get? 1 per hour. So what is the final answer? It is 1. But if you are not knowing about the formula, what you have to approach, what your approach should be, how you have to solve this kind of question. So now here you can see per hour. That means the value that is given in the question should come in the denominator, because it is asking per hour. So just I'll put 0.693. But the doubling time or specific growth rate का formula क्या है? Mu is equals to 0.693 upon T. So just I'll put the value and I'll cancel this. So I'll get the final answer. So now let's have the another type of question or example that is asked in GATE Biotechnology exam or GATE Life Sciences. So this is the question for the band digestion or DNA digestion. So here you don't have to read the full question or complete question. You have to just read the final line what it is asking. So it is asking about the number of bands that will appear on the X-ray film. And we all know in the X-ray film or autoradiography, we'll only get the fragment, DNA fragment that is digested by sticky cutter or restriction enzyme that generates a sticky end. So here two examples are given. One is EcoR1 or the other one is Haemophilus influenzae, that is HAE third. Now we all know that HAE third, when it cuts the DNA, it will always generate the blunt end, whereas EcoR1, it will generate the sticky end, and this end only will appear on the X-ray film or autoradiography. So now suppose here it is given a single site for EcoR1. When it will cut this DNA, it will generate two fragments, this and this. This circular fragment, it will be cut and it will be linearized and we'll get two fragments out of it. So what would be the answer? It will be 2. So what is the site that is given is EcoR1. So when this one site will be cleaved, we'll get two fragments because it will generate two sticky ends, and both the fragment will appear on the X-ray film or autoradiography. So I'm sure this is clear to everyone. Now let's proceed to fourth choice of question that you can answer in GATE exams. So here it is a combination type question. Here you have to choose the option elimination method, similar just you have done for the statement type of question. You have to find one statement whether it is right or wrong, and you have to check for other options too. Now let's see the example for how to solve with this kind of question. Now you have to answer about how can this be contribute the stability of a gene pool. Now we all know that the stability of a gene pool, it can only be maintained if it is a large population, it is a random population, it has no mutation, no natural selection, no genetic drift. So here I will read a small statement, that is no selection. So again this is a right statement because Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, it says how we have to reach to the stability of a gene pool if there is no selection. So where I can find no selection? I can find no selection in S option, in option 4. So this is the right answer because we have to select the correct statement. So the fourth answer is the right answer here. Now coming to fifth kind of question, that is direct question. Now what is the advantage of solving this kind of question? It is easy to attempt and scoring. Why easy? Because it is a direct. It will take less time to read the question, and because direct questions are asked from a topic, so it is a less time consuming. But there is one disadvantage that is associated with this kind of question. If you are knowing the question, then only you can answer this question, otherwise you have to skip this question. Now let's see with the help of example how to approach this type of question if you are still not knowing anything about a subject. So what is the cellular process that which utilizes RNA induced silencing complex to block gene expression? Now if you know about the expression or gene expression, it is talking about translation, but here you can see in the option it is RNA polyadenylation and RNA splicing, and we all know that adenylation and splicing, it is a type of post-transcriptional phenomena, not translation. It is not associated with gene expression or translation. That means option C and D will be omitted from here because it is talking about expression, not post-transcriptional or transcriptional phenomena. Again, if you see RNA induced silencing complex, that means it is silencing something. What it will silence? It will interfere with the DNA and it will silence the gene expression. So how I solve this question? Just by silencing word. The term that is catchy over here in the question is silencing. That means it is silencing or interfering some pathway. So what it is silencing? It is silencing the what is the answer over here? It is RNA interference because it is silencing or interfering with the expression of a gene. So now let's come to another example over here. So the next question is macrophages eliminate pathogenic bacteria upon activation by. So if you are knowing the answer for this, so you can opt this, otherwise you have to skip this question. So how do macrophages eliminate bacteria? They eliminate bacteria with the help of CD4 T cells, because these cells, they will secrete a large amount of cytokine that will help another immune cells like macrophages to get rid of all the infections. So this was all about the topic. So I'm sure this strategy or approach will be helpful for all of you guys, whether it is GATE exam, GATE Life Sciences, Biotechnology, or CSIR or DBT exam. So I hope this is clear to everyone. If you like the video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. So always dream big, plan well, work hard and smile always. So thank you everyone guys for watching this video. Share this video to everyone. So thank you once again for your time and patience. Meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, wish you all the best.